boxer shorts is for beautiful beneath. So that's the boxer shorts.
Your suit from Bodyline Clothing.
My suit is from Bodyline Clothing.
And your shoes from Mr. Young.
Mr. Young, authorized building circle.
And your shades from Versace.
My shade is directly from Versace and specifically bought for me by my wife.
Okay.
And my cup is also coming from the United States of America and also bought for me by my wife. As I sit, the only thing that is an asset that belongs to the public is my mind. Okay. But listen to this motivational message.
What?
Rosie, every time people have decided not to appreciate and value you, if you are not valued, if you are not appreciated, one of the first things you need to learn is that let the people miss your absence.
So are you going to be absent?
Let them miss your absence.
Okay.
When people are not valuing and appreciating who you are, let them miss your absence. Usually when your absence is missed, in Ghana, they say you are dead. But be alive. Let them hear you. But when they call you, some time ago, when you see their phone call, you pick it quick. The two of you, you pick it quick.
And then they do.
What's it? It's 2 hours for share. Rosie for share.
I have to put my talk back.
Wasusha. I didn't sell Kafra. Oh, Bason. Kafra. Why? Let them miss your absence. And the absence here is nice. When they call you, let it ring. Don't pick. Let them be on call waiting so that they will be in expectance. That definitely you, the Rosalie, will know. When you finish the call, you call them back. When they say you what's up, don't ignore. Don't block them. When they say you hi, how are you doing? Grace is abundant for me. And you, they will think you're about to converse. Leave them alone. The motivation this morning is that when people don't appreciate you, let them miss your absence.
Right. You see, it's Corona era. I would have
Or you can shake me because when the bosses went to His Excellency the President, in the euphoria and excitement, DK Poison's money has been paid. They were shaking their hands. So now, handshaking has been accepted from the office of the President.
I didn't see.
Coronavirus is afraid of us in Ghana.
But I didn't see.
But you saw it on social media.
No, I didn't see.
People are shaking now. You see, one of the things is that people, involuntarily, it will come.
But we are not going to encourage it.
No, you see, we are not encouraging, but when it comes involuntarily, it's healing. Do it. We are not sanitized, sir. Then I can. I don't know.
I mean, who said,
no,
Corona.
Oh, now how can you go? What should I say? Police for the come go a peace way. Command and neighbor, no hagi, Obi away. Charlie, at the end of the day, maybe I do. Yeah, the bomb why a symbol they dig it. And no, that the bomb why a single you dig it. What does it? But a par lyrics. That the bomb why a single you dig it. But a bar started here. Stop battle man. Moyana sa. Now, still by the buyer. Oh, yeah. Butu. Sampalabi Babutu. Sampali Babutu. And you want to say a trendy. Mo, Musheni, Patapa, Machao. The answer, British Kakana, Lewe, who are a first sem. Lewe, one time, but the Bia was in the Patapa. Esti Jeremy. What does it? Only. Said the Yaso Yaka. And you know my bleach because who call yes, about what I cannot bleach here or you have a sauce at the friends. Also, the only Grumwa. I cannot watch any did say. I cannot basketball now say a room. I wouldn't know. No, to oh, Oblige, no Baba knows I get in the say, why you think Sawashi. And the young so much my make up the secret. Then one, what's it? But the news is here. Yapimako and Yamiado. The information back within a trending issue. This is a caution to all of you who's watching me. You can see that those of you on my Facebook Live right now, they are watching me. You are not watching me on our regular page anymore. The reason is because there's a hacker who have started hacking people who are prominent in the system.
Right.
Pastors, people who are celebrated. Once you have a very vibrant page that every time you are posting, I hear he's picking it and then will sell it. And the style is using is smart. You have a request from Facebook something. Mine was done through WhatsApp. I had a chat from a UK line from WhatsApp that we have gone blah 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 blah. I want to do business on your page, so we want you to do this. And I inquired which company. Then he sent to me whatever. The chat is there. So I went through the process. Whilst I was going through the process, I ended the process. Then a message came: Facebook will approve your business suit. As I'm waiting, the page has been blocked. Right now, as I speak, I can't access the page. I've sent messages to WhatsApp, to Facebook,
So
my
I
email.
actually got a message.
So don't mind.
And the person was like, "We want you to be a brand ambassador."
So that's what they do.
So the person sent forms for me to fill.
Oh.
And then,
Online.
Online.
Yeah, he's waiting for your password because he's in the back office with the barcode.
And
So once you type, your password goes to his system direct.
What the person didn't know as at that time was that I was smarter.
Okay. So you are a former thief. Continue to speak. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. A repentant prostitute.
The person kept on giving me pressure. And then at a point in time, I told the person I'm no more interested. The person was shocked.
Okay.
And the person was using people's pictures, sending me people's pictures. Oh, that's him. This is him. And prominent people.
Yes. So when we went into my system, there are a lot of prominent people that were in the system. I also paid for another thief to go and look for the thief. So I'm not using a thief to look for the thief. Like the way you are a former thief, I'm a present thief looking for another present thief. So sometimes I say a changed prostitute is a repentant preacher of the word. Gloria Kelly. Yes, so I mean a changed prostitute can become a preacher. The message I'm trying to say. So watch yourself. Mine has gone. It's been hard. But we are trying to retrieve it in all means. So that's why today I'm on my main page. So be careful when the message comes. But the unfortunate thing is that per the research you are having, we thought the guy is a foreigner. But my links are pointing.
But some of these bloggers.
No, my links are pointing that the guy is a local breed.
Yes.
And he's doing these things just to go and sell the page. So, the reason is that this has gone bloody in the realms of the spirit. Unfortunately, October is my month of the supernatural. I don't forgive in October. So, if your son is into this, then he has brought trouble to your family house because he's the last person I will eliminate from the earth. I don't eliminate those who touch me direct. I eliminate their survivor. So they will request for the incident report. Such as it, Obama come here, men cannot. Ebusuenu your toko kuma mono no mayinu. Sana be abeku abusa. Then aba. Me I catch them so bia ya ade ne chokosi mentality is what I run with in the realms of the spirit. And you to away no. The aba say me come in twinam. Any by then I was samado. So next Tuesday akwana wa you page. By ya yachi. By a slicing in a different way. Meko come. Any moja. So by then a number of crank a moja now. Ye kwako din paye e wa samado ni atu amana ye wi nam ni we a de ya we no ni asam peti bia mu na twinam na de ya wo se na twini nam no boso preko nam de ya obi antimi ndare na we bobro hunti mi fa preko nam onye me de na twinam ya chia awo e se me pedi awo a me wi a me taste
no person will be to me done in later
me was a we na taste wo mu a ne Daniel enipa owo ni be ye de na ye no odaye one sorry and just na nyama e yusu ye no won say awusafo no na twina bi atimi chi ne box why be that box fine pa sani ya chiama me eti e ko chi woni liter 1 kilo me de kwa samado me korre me wi adma bo su agusu debi enu me ko kama do be say yeah enti e ko na nyama kan ye nchiro enti e ko ne ko di mpa ye be pompa ye solid 45 minutes. Minya santini asantifo na di gosu agbodua debi asantifo na di gosu agbodua enkrafo dia no de we baby aye dum e gosu aye dia no ye fa nya dia me ko e enti dia be yusuru eye na twina ma ya chene ha moja ka ho moja kakra yesu moja ka ho de dia mu kakra be ko ho nya ko tenase die ne meko na tomatoes biensa we ne ko tomatoes nso ye dia agbogbo so ti se oba ato ana oba lufu ko dia bo na no ye yusu who yusu the around na eduro no e be chance na ba enti e ko why ni pa or ye survival of family enti wa oba be haki ka so to fan page kan se ye dan ase no di musu aba musu no se girlfriend ka wona wura fie ho e be to e se ade be extend no akopie wo the sexual life enti the sperm e be carry ade ni ori wa so a condom and there wafi No real diet there. Strength matching. You would about pulling out the other day. While you're pulling out a motion and they're fine with the gas and maybe I spend a drop of the acquired. Next 2 hours, it's over 1 crack. I said, I bet also.
And we may take a break on this note. When we come back, we'll talk more to contaminate. Stay with us. What's all the country needs?
Yeah. Okay. So that is a caution for all of you, and those of you who find yourself on the page, thank you very much for coming. We will find a nice way of getting you back into the system. Tell a friend to share the page as we go this morning once again. And welcome to our issues. And we are discussing childlessness in marriage alongside abuse and submission. A lot of people have brought to us the request from their their in-laws, as it were, to drink some concoction so they can be able to put to birth. And it's been a worry to them. But God being so good, we are back again to come and let you know that there is a way that people can abuse you. But you will know they are abusing you because you think it's submission. The slight change between submission and abuse is what we are letting you know. And today we are dealing with childlessness in marriage. So tell your friend to tell your friend, come and let's learn. Let's see what you do that your in-law will call it disrespect. And for that matter, the whole family begins to hate you for who you are. Last week, the woman said, 3 years now, the mother-in-law has refused to come to their house because she refused to drink a concoction that smells like water from the feces of the public toilet. I don't know if you visited a public toilet before, but very soon. Currently, the smell from a public toilet is neutralized by the MPP government and the former NDC government. Why? Because there's a lot of toilet project going on, so the facilities are modernized. Yeah, so there's a change in the public toilet. Have you been to a public toilet before? The way your face is. Have you been to a public toilet before? Which one did you use? Is it the one with the wood on it? Were you having this type of hip? Or it was not this, you were having a local one until you had a modern one?
Which one is the local one and which one is the modern one?
If you grow with it, it's local. If you are quiet after A,
they say they put the local.
And they say I didn't hear. What bread, papa.
They put the local.
And you just saw the way I got to public toilets.
No.
Now go to an artist.
The public toilets, one and go be there. And I'm go be there.
Oh,
be there.
Oh, now. Then now go to show an artist.
Yes, not public toilets.
Oh, they're motard no. Now a wood grassy and I won't cry. And can public toilet in a transfer?
Oh, wow. STC had the public toilet.
I told you only location in our. Get away smart. Then I say, I'm not open you. I can't watch public toilet. And the celebrity at your feet, you are
and that's celebrity me anyway.
Hey,
get more than a fun.
What name?
Not many.
Son out to wait.
What's
your son? What time? Papa, Miss your baby out. Tell me what you will be and what you will be watching. What's it?
And they come here with it.
What's the devil right? Oh, sir. I gifts and a blessing.
A blessing.
Oh, it won't be any time.
Big hospital, 7 o'clock.
Which is uncle come here will go for the time. A time a your portion. Now, Chairman Crawford.
Now, open a woman.
Gabby,
I'm your member.
Gabby in town, and yes, on pay. What's a vegetarian? Only. I'm not tired then. Nyame money pattern then. I too shall vegetarian be a net town. Na. Who they show vegetarians in town? Vegetarian once a while. Now, what's the vegetarian town? Ne sentinel. It means shoe me. Means I was share a cansada, a tan. What is that? No shoe me. A crafosi a sukobo. A craning casanopo sukobo. A vegetarian to say, Gabby, I want time a shimmy. It's a yeah, 12 commandos. Maybe I'm number one here, dance. What I say?
Welcome back, and Rebecca to George.
Oh my God.
With us. Anyway, my name is Rosalie Felly, and it's all about the relationship issues.
Yes, yes, thank you very much, Rosalie. So, like I was saying before we left, so watch, they've hacked my page. I don't know who is next. Yes, because it's very, very important. And when the question is coming, come on, be a me. Shelley, it's very important. So that is where we are now. So when you see anything, the things they are posting, I have to say it because they might use the page to do politically nasty thing, and I will be held responsible. Okay. That's why I'm saying it here on record, so that TV Africa is a very viable station. Obianim said my page has been hacked. So if you see anything there, don't think it's me, because I remember that they hacked it earlier on before I went in there. So rest in peace. I didn't know, but they hacked my page and went to write nasty things about Ebony's father. Yes, Miss Bells, is it Miss Bells? No, Nana Banamwa, Yvonne Nelson. Some of the things they wrote about them was not from me, but the page was hacked, and they wrote all these things about them. Because when they were hacked, everybody tells me, "Oh, man, can't share." So nobody knows about it. But I'm saying it on record that the page has been hacked. So if you go and see Polo, expect at a particular time, because the numbers are, they don't remember Polo. No, because you see, I don't know which one or cancel on but I'm the one showing this. Abuebi or Abuebi. Snake having sex. No, be true or counselor. Why this early morning?
No, you're the page
no, so now I go to the page like you. Oh. I am not an administrator anymore.
You saw snakes having sex.
It's there, go, it's on the page now. And then answer the or just in the trap blocks.
So the page is in you.
You can go right now to Councillor Luto. Like page. No, you go to Councillor Luto right now. Like
I will know that you have your page back.
No, I do orgasm conference, but I don't do Pono. I do orgasm conference, which is coming up this year. So you see, so let's be careful about that. The one, maybe the guy who even had me is watching me right now. My brother, I'm happy you've had my page, but me, what I want to tell you is that even when you give me the page or you don't give me back, I'll not let you live for the rest of your life. I'll show you where power lies. I won't kill you. I'll disable you physically, spiritually, that your family will spend all the rest of their money on you. I won't kill you. You won't die now. But all the prominent people in your family, the politicians, the doctors, the pastors, I will eliminate all of them, send them to their early game next week, Tuesday, exactly 12 o'clock, in the mid of the morning at Osu Cemetery. Tell your family to watch on your behalf, because no come by man. Rosalie, so our topic for today, we are still treating abuse and submission. And we are focusing on childlessness.
Last week we had a story of
yes, and there are more stories that are coming. But let me say this, that I am proud of one young lady in town who has boldly spoken the truth that most of the people are avoiding. I asked you a question earlier on. You are backly endowed. Not just saying, if you ask me that say, having intelligence is more important like having a back ass. So even if your back ass is small, you can push your intelligence there to a large limit. And I would getting a child before when you are told the amount. What is happening is that is yours a natural thing or was acquired? Acquired by the methodological cosmetic surgery.
What did you say? What did you say?
Methodological and cosmetic surgery. And not cosmetic surgery.
People acquire that?
Oh yes! That is why I want to be proud. Yours is normal. And I was just asking a few questions. Have you been to a public toilet before? You. Ask Rosalie. Have you been to a public toilet before?
Ask Rosalie. Now, I don't know anybody.
Oh, I don't call public toilet. So as you're walking in town, the way you are, this is Rosalie Felly, with all your social media thing. Say, Tifido. Now when you have a baby and public toilet, whoa!
Counselor, no wait. Am I not a human being?
Oh, so you're a human being?
Of course.
That's what time?
I'm a human being just like you are.
What time?
Counselor, are you aware people pay to go to the hospital to get that?
Flatulence?
Yes.
But then why are you not helping those who are not flatulating?
Am I their helpers?
Gabby doesn't flatulate. And you are not helping. And the reason is because she's a vegetarian. One of the difficulties with flatulence are with most vegetarians. Some of them find it difficult to flatulate because, and when they give you one, it burns your throat because of the type of food they eat. So if you are good at flatulating,
What do they eat?
they eat things without meat.
Yeah, of course, they eat healthy.
So they do cabbage, egg. Now, obey me, see cabbage. Any goes you are not time. Me do nyama. My suit is bodyline clothing. My shoes is from Sayo. My kasana a canvas is here. Let me be sure. It can block the screen. Obi a wedding goes you are mixing with cabbage. Ah, why dreadlocks are on unity, chemical unity. Mr. Otan, and Yablo. And also,
talk about my director.
Me name director, but me just almost time, side group, no time. One take home to feel. It's baby up to no sense. Baby, I come on, you don't know about it. It's to cause me. And you do and it's one. Not least vegetarian, only a different be long time. Now, so you see about tambo or what you do. And she said, Pass out time, Fountain see, no, the one you go behind. What? But again, I can ask them. On the one I proud in Ghana, I'll say what I'm to. And I didn't doctor anything to you. If you're sure I'm a child, we are through for papa. But see, and you grab back what can, I say, I choke. I say, now, too short. She said, I'll put you up. Your chance of going back if you are made it. If she was a voice, Macassa, why am a pound? To see a pound too much. If you are also some at your neck or you be count, what kind of crap would you keep up? Sell to work or yet, but that's it. Now, I said back if you can't have and say, Obia can sell some Miss Bell in the boyfriend. Now, Obi do boyfriend that a news. Ah, Obi do could be a news for no boyfriend. Why we a sex mate? And to why a sex mate, the Batman to small remote now, or holiday. So why is the problem? And me just say my boyfriend. If you're winning, and I am a ya, sir, children protection. Now, I'm trying to tell me, baby, I'm here. Baby, I'm boyfriend, I know. And the boyfriend, he Miss Bell. Now, catch her and say, Fiabon. What's it? And I Miss Bell just said, your boyfriend, we don't go. If you're by no abo. And the master put out in a yacht and fuse. But the other said, of course, you know, the common video you call around gender ministry, child protection ministry. If you are back into our banner, and this type of words are coming, it doesn't look like child abuse. Missing retirement age, selective justice, instance and selective justice in our country. That if your Schwarzenegger could be doing video using loose words, and the children, the minors are watching, and nobody's talking about it. Same like Miss Bell. She will do things, the son is walking around, they are not talking. But you see, are protecting children. Some people will not be sick now. They'll be bedridden after holding. It's a curse.
Or the gender minister.
No, the gender minister. I said some people will be in that party because, you see, we say the future is in the hands of the children. What we are doing right now with the children is like, there's a protection for children, but we have ignored it. If your sister has the right to do everything in her house every day, but when that small girl, one time she drank whiskey, whatever, in front of the small girl, at the Papa Numbi, we are watching. Miss Bell smoked in front of the kids in the car. Did you see them calling her to police?
No, nobody called her to police.
It was Polo. Would they call Polo?
Polo was called.
If it was Polo, would they call Polo?
I don't know. She hasn't done it yet.
God. What I'm saying is that.
What we witnessed.
What I'm saying is that it's about the instant justice in this country. That we are against instant justice. But on social media, we can do things against you, and the ministry can pick up because it is loud on social media. But we're not protecting our children. I'm saying that some people will become bedridden because of what they have done to children in the future. But some office that was given to you, either on media, either in the print media, on social media, in an office, you didn't operate well. you will grow out of that office and you become bedridden. And I want to say, "When you win team Kwalebino, now I get my social media to be commenting. Extra letter, but we were.
Maybe they haven't seen it yet.
Now, Mr. Honey, we have said the funny thing.
If they see it, what should they do?
What is supposed to be done under the child rights? 1987 was the law. The child was exposed to bad words. Then the other one. When you're careful, say we should have selective justice in the place. And I'm also on social media. No media, man for more can. And I'm composed to. And I'm looking. This ones you don't see it. Diabo, ayadipa. You select that to a better job. And then be the talk about. So what I mean, pay with your now. Now, what I did press a wine to say, Ghana, who got to be able to run the wolf, sons are. Saga Kobe, I got cast away to it became a trouble here. One day, oh, you go before you, no, I'm not done it. But fear themselves why to say I need to move for knowledge, and no fair daughter, no, your man, send a daughter in front of Broker. As in the former husband, now, the bush, and I am a two man, was a shape. Or friend women cry. And to me, what you did it, what was it? Possible, put possible. Nana Bana, Papa, possible. Says your service, so I can appear. And to me, ready. It's a Jackie Hill. Jackie Hill, no, so why ready. We are seeing opportunity come, but what? Gabby, Repacho.
And Jackie, I have to say,
what's all?
No, has she told you that she's single?
Why she's not married when she's single?
Okay.
Marriage is not a secret thing. It's a public notice. So Sibo is interested in Gabby. And Abegu Santana says he has quit chain smoking.
So, chain.
Yeah, that's what he says.
So he has quit chain, but he hasn't quit smoking.
I didn't know. He said he has quit chain smoking. What do I say?
I just wanted to
say what that media son yalea. But Abegu said the way he started smoking was because when he went to the US, the snow was too much. The temperature, no, yeah, demand was snow. And I understand that, some people smoke because of the reason.
20 years ago.
Or smoking people. Or back on smoking. Or tonight prefer smoking thing or no smoking.
But after the we're waiting to a chase.
Or so I feel all catching and the to die. And to die check. And to why you so smoking, texting be mommy, selling the smoky and I mean, I said, you always said he said it won't have to smoke.
Maybe one of that maybe someone else chase smoking.
Matthew. So, Yanko, you come by here, Yamiado, Yasamba. Now, Brofocasa, you be the Yasamba. So, when we talk about abuse, abuse naturally,
abuse and submission.
Yes, and here for two. Last week, I can't for the story. My minister said the mother-in-law has refused to come to the house because he refused to drink the concoction to have a child.
And actually, you even have more stories.
I didn't know this thing was an issue happening. A young lady right now, the mother-in-law took her to a church to be prayed for to have a child. The pastor asked that the mother-in-law will excuse them. When she was excused, that was when the mother-in-law, the pastor told the daughter-in-law, said, your mother-in-law is a demon or a baby for or nothing I won't want. Almost the way from one year, I pack this with the bubble. And your shadow don't know to say, dear, any or no, and your baby may be a tear. Yet to tell them when you find the fireman. But that's the mother-in-law who protected the prophet. So when she left, as a wife, oh baby, oh yes, said it. Or your phone saw or bear one. Or do they didn't come up? So one the person who is harming you is the one who is close to you and discussing with you. Usually you hardly find that they are the cause of your problem.
I understand, but the point is, if I am a witch, why would I take you to a pastor who can realize that I'm a witch?
No, but most people who are witchcraft, witches unfortunately can still go to church.
I know.
So that is why.
That if why would I hold your hands and take you to a pastor, and the pastor will say that
that is the only cover up I can do.
Then
so they don't know.
I'll just take you to the hospital.
No, you are going to the hospital already.
So,
but when I take you to a pastor,
arrange with a pastor who can see.
No, I don't care about he sees. He has seen, but he can't tell me. And he has told my daughter-in-law.
But what if the pastor is lying?
So that is what we are talking about. That the pastor will not lie because your mother-in-law took you there. It means that your mother-in-law believes in that pastor. So whatever he says, you believe.
That should tell you the pastor is a liar.
No. If the pastor is a liar, it means that your mother-in-law cannot be a witch. Is that what I'm saying?
Yes.
She can't be a witch.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that.
What is happening? He's telling you the truth.
If even it's the truth, why can't the pastor deliver without saying those
things? Because the pastor wants to tell you what
to break the marriage?
No, it's not to break break your marriage. It will let you know the truth.
What would the truth do?
It will set you free.
It will set you free from
Say,
what?
oh yeah,
If you know that your mother-in-law is a witch, what will you do? Will you go and beat her?
No. It gives you the ample ability to be able to know how to deal with her.
And you don't know how to deal with your mother-in-law already?
No, because already you are dealing with her like a saint. She's the one helping you to have a child. So when you go and they give you medicinal direction,
why can't the pastor be knowledgeable enough or smart enough or use the wisdom of Solomon by telling her that just, you know what, when you get your medicines, don't show it to anybody.
That is exactly what the pastor said.
Prophet said your mother-in-law. You know how many times they are breaking homes because of that?
They have to break home because some mother-in-laws are breaking homes already.
But you as a pastor, that's not your duty.
No, that's the duty of the pastor. He needs to tell you the truth.
You don't break homes as a pastor.
No, this is not breaking of home. It is you. The user is the breaker of the home.
No, as a pastor, that's
no.
You have to be waiting.
No, I have seen it. So why when you go to a fetish priest? Why when you go to a fetish priest and they tell you these things, they don't break home? But when the pastor tells you, they are breaking home.
Fetish priest, like I just say, way before.
They tell you. Have you been to one before? Come, tell them I'll take you to 441.
And
come.
Your fetish priest.
They will tell you the one who is doing you in TV Africa. The reason why every time you come, you are looking beautiful. They will tell you.
That's good though.
The people that they make them beautiful, but their images are not beautiful like the way they look. So image from the devil. They make kind of sense.
Those things,
that is Rosalie's mentality. But I'm telling you that it is true that if you have somebody who can seriously tell you what is going on, it's your savior. So this prophet told the girl.
These prophets.
You've not met the right prophet because you are a wrong. Because you are a wrong member.
I meet a lot of prophets.
No, you've not met.
If I meet you as a prophet and you tell me that somebody in my family is a witch or a wizard, I won't say prophet. I can't meet you.
But David didn't. Bible says what? Bible says a man's enemy is from.
If you are a son of God, pray for me.
No.
Pray for me.
I am praying for you.
Your job.
I'm praying for you.
Don't tell me who is a witch.
No, I'm praying for you.
I need the protection.
No, I'm praying for you. But the protection is supposed to be done in accordance with you. So I'm telling you what I'm doing for you.
Oh.
I can't do anything for you without you, your will.
I don't want to know.
Well, so the prophet told the wife the truth.
And the prophet was wrong.
The prophet was right. Was wrong. This is where the mistake is.
Okay.
When the woman came back from the prophet, told the husband, honey, today your mother took me to a church. I said, why? Because of our now assembly see. So he told the husband what really transpired. That this A, B, C, D is what the prophet said. Then the husband called the mother and told the mother, Ma, and what the arrows call him? You're sorry. Need the software not in the corner home. I will obey you.
Why are they? Oh,
no, hello. One I have it. You could be a GB for one Jimmy. Another law. Do you know the wife can sue the husband? No. Do you know the wife can sue the husband? Rosalie, do you know the wife can sue the husband? The law of spousal secrecy. If you tell your spouse something and your spouse goes out there,
if you call my mother a witch, you are calling my mother a witch.
But if I
keep quiet.
No, if I call your mother a witch, who am I calling a witch?
You are calling me my mother. Who get no? You may find.
So your mother. Rosie, you see, you are getting it wrong. Do you know there's a guy called Jabez in the Bible? Was he suffering because of the mother?
Who was he suffering because of?
Because the mother